YouTube has this habit recently of taking the first few frames of my videos and making them the thumbnail. And guys, I think we got a winner here, okay? My God, she is gorgeous. Well, I did the video on Richard Spencer's rant, and the ambassador himself has also done a video on his rant. Atheism is unstoppable. Devin Tracy, take it away, sir.
Of all the times for a leaked audio to come out, Milo Yiannopoulos had to choose now, when race relations were at an all-time low, completely fragile, highly tense. But that didn't stop him. He released audio of Richard Spencer giving you his real feelings about what went on in Charlottesville. And
There's not that many people on know of Richard Spencer. I mean, internet big and real world big are two different things. And he's been on CNN, but any just Negro watching CNN is like, oh yeah, it's that guy that was on CNN for 2 seconds. They don't particularly have a lot of context for the guy, the ethno-nationalist. But you know what? When it comes to race relations in this country, right? It is so damn situational. It really is. It is so damn reliant on the circumstances and the situation where, you got the NAACP trying to stand tall for that Genesis Hansen chick. Or you have, Black Lives Matter has been completely decimated by their own hands because it turns out there have been, when money gets involved, things get weird, right? So when it comes to race relations, I don't think it's the boiling, at a boiling point to the means in which, we had riots back in the day and everything else like that. Will some stuff pop off? Yeah, it always does. But as far as the nation as a whole and, just hordes of people going at it Civil War style, I think we're a bit past that, man. A lot of people, this one of the beautiful things or, not so beautiful things about the United States is that you got your little sections, you got your little areas, and it's easy to rock people to sleep in these areas. So they're worried about what's taking place there in front of them, not particularly all over the world or on the internet. The internet just compiles it. It makes it seem a lot bigger than it actually is, I believe.
Just about his general attitude towards people and himself. Let's take a listen.
We are coming back here like a fucking 100 times. I am so mad.
Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
I am so fucking mad at these people. Yeah. They don't do this to fucking me. Right. We're gonna fucking miss.
It's so funny. Oh my God. He's so mad.
Basically, humiliate them.
It's quite poignant that him trying to say the word humiliate is actually humiliating for him. His voice cracked like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, bro, you gotta take. That's why the ru'ahs are down right now, because you gotta take that L for a second. It's okay, trust me, I'm used to it. It happens a lot.
We're gonna fucking ritualistically humiliate them.
And I suppose in some ways he is the one who feels humiliated himself, so that's why he's trying to do that to others.
I am coming back here every fucking weekend if I have to. This is never over. I win, they fucking lose.
What exactly is winning in that context? He's talking about Charlottesville. So what, keeping the statues up? Is it first person to light 100 tiki torches wins? It's really interesting how he brought it down to the base level of I win, you lose, which seems to be a primal urge. Just, I gotta get over on the other guy.
But he's in his emotions right now. And that kind of, to be real, he's in his emotions. And when you win your emotions like that, yeah, it is a primal thing. It's part of the reason why, we can't, we can't let our emotions overtake us, because that's where our emotions lead us, particularly as people with testicles. We can, if whatever's in our power to do, it's why, things like chi and fireballs, can't really manifest themselves, because you know, we'd have been blown up a long time ago just because somebody got their heart broken in the 8th grade. You know, like, oh man, how could you do this to me? I just want the world to end. Boom. So that's why we've never been given those type of destructive powers, right? So he's in his emotions. He's like, you could tell he's totally off kilter in the clip.
Matter the game, it could be checkers, it could be darts. I need to win because I think of myself as a winner. And therein lies the conflict. If I think of myself as a winner, but I'm not winning, well, then either A, I'm not a winner, or B, something has to change. I've got to bend reality to make my ego be supported by the facts of what's happening.
Well, let's be real. There's a lot of people that from all angles of any ideological spectrum that you can think of, that are that way, that are very authoritarian and, you know, fascistic. If you yeah, man, I think fascistic works.
That's how the world fucking works. Little fucking kikes. They get ruled by people like me. Little fucking octoroons.
Oh yeah, I found out what an octoroon is. So it is somebody with an 1/8 of black blood in them, which is ridiculous, right? Because it's like, dude, like, okay, so that's like generations. That's quite a few generations of people that you're just like, you know, completely disavowing. You're like, you know, okay. Because, like, for it to get down to, like, an 1/8 or something like that, you need, like, you know, that half is mom and dad, then grandpa's a quarter, then great grandpa is that is that a quarter or 16th? Yeah, is it like a 16th? Then you know, great grandpa is like an 1/8. So yeah, you're talking about like 3 generations there that you're just like, oh yeah, screw them.
My ancestors, fucking.
Okay. He really goes into a falsetto there with the fucking. Octoroons? Are we supposed to know what that is?
See, I wasn't the only one that didn't know. Like, yo, what's up with racist academia, huh? It's not just the gender studies courses. Apparently, it's you know, the Klans folks and the racism too. They coming up with their own brand new words. It's like, damn, yo, all right, cool.
It's like an old school racist thing. It reminds me of when Clint Eastwood in the movie Gran Torino, he came out and confronted a bunch of bleeps and he called them spooks. And they were like, what?
Okay, yeah, spooks is like, bruh, spooks. You know what? Wow, I can really get demonetized, but I can go on a just rambling of all the quote unquote black just derogatory names out there that are throwback. You know, I don't believe Octoroon is, you know, I don't think that's some throwback stuff. But then again, I don't know. I don't run in those circles. So you might be right, Dev. You might be right. Let's call him Dev. Mr. Tracy. Brother Tracy. There we go. Not, you know, we're not cool. We ain't friends. All right?
What are you saying? It was such an old school slur that they were like, I'm not even sure if I should be offended by that, but it sounded bad.
My ancestors fucking enslaved those pieces of fucking shit! You fucking don't care about me. I'm having a hard time and you fucking yanked the rug, you bitch. You fucking selfless bitch. Don't you hang up on me.
Is this the Mel Gibson stuff or is it the David Hasselhoff stuff? I'm not sure. I can't call it, but yeah, the Mr. Spencer's rant is over.
I can't listen to this anymore.
You hang up, I'm coming over there.
I'll call the police.
What?
I'll call the police.
You fucking cunt. I'm coming to my house. You're in my house, honey.
Yes, but you, honey, don't call me honey.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty
What the
words.
fuck are you
Yet,
doing?
I'm one of the lucky ones.
Are you professional or not?
People are suffering.
No!
People are
No!
dying.
Don't shut me up!
Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Fuck's sake, man!
I think that's Christian Bale in the background.
And you're
We are in
amateur.
the beginning of a mass extinction.
You're
All you
unbelievable.
can talk about
You're
is money
unfucking believable.
and fairy
Are you just owning all of the L's that you kind of got to take, like just in one big shot? Trust me, there's plenty more.
tales of eternal
Time you're
economic
strolling
growth.
the fucking round and
How
back.
dare you?
What don't you fucking understand?
For more than 30 years,
Oh,
the science
good
has
for
been
you.
crystal clear.
I rule the fucking world! Those pieces of shit get ruled by people like me! They look up and see a face like mine looking down at them!
Oh, God, he's so expressive in that sentence. They look up. And the way he said the word mine. Mine!
Me! They look up and see a face like mine looking down at them!
I mean, he's really leaning into this performance.
That's how the fucking world works! We are gonna destroy this fucking town!
So he's frustrated, he's mad, and I think there's a lot of soul bearing happening here. I mean, unless this is a performance and he's kidding, I wouldn't put this past him. Pretty embarrassing. So it looks like we need a hero. We need someone to rise up, especially now, after this audio is leaked.
So this is kind of where this video is probably going to meet its end, because from here on now, he kind of does this guy, he promotes this guy's song. I don't feel like that, because I've gotten copyright claimed on these videos before, so I don't feel like dealing with it. But it's primarily because, and I'm gonna be real with this, your songs ain't gonna change shit. They never do. Oh man, we need a song. Oh, this one piece of entertainment that's gonna change the world. You know what? All that shit does is just distract people from the fact that there are a lot of policies that just need to be, a lot of mindsets and a lot of mentalities and a lot of ideologies that have just been brought into that really need to get checked hard, like hockey hard, like the Goon hard, where it just bang right into the like right into the glass, man. Seriously. But either ways, I thought that just going over his response to it would be rather interesting, and plus, you know, him and what's her name, the Ava Brighton, they really aping their shit, man. Seriously, good stuff. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you liked it, toss a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. No one's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and the like, well, you know, I mean, slow growth is still growth, right? Shoot, I ain't worrying about it. We all good. I got you. And that's all I really need, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Yeah, you guys kind of got to hold that one, because that was a very terrible performance. I mean, you're right. This was not some compelling, like, he, in his mind, I'm pretty sure Richard Spencer thought he was, you know, Mel Gibson in Braveheart or something like that. But in reality, particularly with that audio, he does come across just like, hold the L, guys. Hold the L. But you may disagree, and that's what I have a comment section for. So hit it up. Until the next one.